Sometimes staying busy is easier than being honest. Let's talk about that. Roll the intro.
Wake up with the sun in our eyes. Sally forth, no need for goodbyes. Journey calls, let's roll the dice. Every mile a new surprise.
Hey, Tribe, Sally here. Hope you're having an amazing and fascinating day. I know I am. And because you clicked on this today, I appreciate that more than you know. And if things look a little different around here, that's because they are. The view you're seeing now is what I'm usually facing when I'm recording inside. Right now, I'm looking out the window that you usually see behind me. I've been making some interior changes inside Henry and inside me. The sofa's gone. The space is in flux. I'm filming from the opposite direction than usual, and honestly, that feels appropriate. Because the last couple of weeks haven't been about production. They've been about reassessment. And not just for the channel, for me as well. When I say interior changes inside me, I mean that literally. I've been thinking a lot about aging well, about longevity, about how I want to feel 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. I'm not interested in slowing down. I'm interested in staying capable. And that means paying closer attention to what I'm eating. So I've been logging food more intentionally. I'm making sure that I'm getting enough protein and that I'm getting it first thing when I break my fast, rather than just later in the day. I'm thinking about strength, yes, but I'm also thinking more about balance and flexibility and mobility. Because being strong isn't enough if you can't move well. And it means dealing with pain honestly. Not pretending it's not there. But also not letting it dictate the story. It means asking, what do I need to adjust now so that I can keep doing this later? It means asking, what's next? Because I don't want to just travel. I want to travel well. I want to be able to put my socks on at 85 by myself. And that requires intention now. Now, it's only been 10 days since I last published a long-form video. February 8th was the last one, and today is the 18th. Somehow, it feels longer than that. I've published a few shorts during that time. I've still been filming. I've still been thinking. I just haven't been sitting at my computer and editing in the way that I normally would. And there were moments when I actually felt guilty about that. I thought, you should be buckling down. You should stay in the workflow groove. You should keep producing. Because we're conditioned to equate output with worth. If we're not producing, we must be slipping. If we're not visible, we must be falling behind. But then I realized something. This wasn't laziness. It was reflection. And there were moments over the past week or so where I sat down at my desk, I opened my editing software, and I just stared at it for a few minutes. Not because I didn't have footage, because I've got a lot. Not because I didn't care, because I do. But because something in me needed to slow down before I sped up again. And that's when it clicked. Reassessment isn't quitting, it's refining. Staying busy is socially rewarding. Reflection is invisible. But sometimes the bravest thing you can do is step back long enough to ask, is this still aligned? Is this still serving? Is this still joyful? Is this still true for me? Because I don't want to just keep up. I want to be intentional. I'm not building this for a spike. I'm building this for the long haul. And that means sometimes stepping off the production treadmill long enough to check alignment. That's not laziness. That's leadership in your own life. And I needed to lead myself a little differently for a few days. If there's something in your own life that feels slightly out of alignment, maybe it doesn't need to be abandoned. Maybe it just needs to be refined. Maybe you don't need to quit. Maybe you need to adjust. We are allowed to evolve. We're allowed to recalibrate. We're allowed to pause without calling ourselves lazy. We're allowed to pause without causing detrimental thoughts. That's what this season has been about for me. Not stepping away, stepping back, so I can step forward more intentionally. And if this hits home in any way for you, tell me which part and what it made you think about. So let's talk about Monday Milepost Mailbag. We've missed 2 in a row now, but it's not gone. It may be due for alignment. This channel has grown and I've grown with it. Our community, our tribe is evolving, and I want the format to evolve with it. I love the interaction. I love reading your thoughts and reflections. And I love the way that you interact with each other, not just with me. But I'm asking myself whether the current format is still the best way to serve that. So I'm genuinely curious. What part of Mailbag do you enjoy most? Is it the questions, the deeper reflections, the length, the frequency? Would you rather see it weekly, bi-weekly, deeper and less frequent, something slightly different, something entirely that I'm not bringing up here? I'm not scrapping it. I'm refining it. Another piece of this is editing backlog. I have a lot of content filmed from last season, travel content primarily. I have a lot more to share from my winter season in and around Quartzsite, and I have an exciting travel season ahead that I'm really looking forward to, but here's the part that hit me. I have 3 5-terabyte hard drives full of video from late 2023 and 2024 that crashed, which means all that footage gone. Most of it never got published, never got refined, never got revisited, and that was a wake-up call. Part of why I do this is so I can remember it. If I wait too long to edit, I lose the texture of what mattered most about that day, and I don't want that to happen again. I don't publish in real time for safety reasons, and I won't start doing that, but I would like to get closer to real time, closer to the memory, closer to the meaning. There's a difference between living the day and packaging the day, and I want to do both well. So over the next few weeks, you may see me show up more frequently while I buckle down and edit relentlessly and get caught up. Not out of pressure, out of intention. Right now, I'm not on a fixed publishing schedule. I may post more often for a bit. I may experiment. I want this to feel joyful, not obligatory. The one thing that will remain steady is First Sunday Coffee Talk at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern, the first Monday of every month. That monthly live stream stays anchored. Everything else is in refinement mode. I've seen the support growing. I've seen new members join. I've seen Patreon begin to take shape, and I don't take that lightly. If you've left a comment and I haven't responded yet, I will. I've intentionally been off my computer for a bit, but I'm coming back into rhythm. And I'm grateful that you're here, because this isn't just an audience. You aren't just viewers. It's a community. It's a tribe. And we evolve together. There are so many wonderful RV channels that can show you where they went. I've realized that what I tend to do is reflect on what it meant. That's why my videos sometimes run a little longer. They're not just a day in the life. They're what that day meant to me, what I was thinking about along the way, what shifted, what mattered. And I want to keep that. I just want to refine how I deliver it. So what's coming? Well, there's a lot coming. I've got cooking videos. I've got a lot of stuff already recorded, guys. Cooking videos, RV hacks, life hacks, and a sourdough series that I'm really excited about. After 4 loaves, I think I've almost figured out how sourdough in a bread maker in an RV in Quartzsite, Arizona works. Which means once I start traveling and elevation and humidity and temperatures change, I'll probably have to relearn it all over again. That series is likely going to be called Taking the Scare Out of Sourdough. And I can't wait to share that process with you. Because this channel isn't about shrinking with age, it's about adapting with intention. So yes, things look different. Inside Henry, inside me. But different doesn't mean unstable. It means refined. And if you've been feeling the nudge to reassess something in your own life, maybe this is your permission to do it guilt-free. Because reassessment isn't quitting, it's refining. And we're moving forward, together. I'll see you very soon.
Wake up with the sun in our eyes. Sally forth, no need for goodbyes.